Hello, are you preparing for exams? Here is some information that is useful as you prepare for exams. Will the exam be an in-person exam? An in-person exam will be taken under invigilation. That means there will be staff monitoring your exams. Give yourself plenty of time to get there. Confirm the time and exam venue before the exam day. Prepare what you need ahead of your exam. For example, stationery, drink, snack, or jumper. As you wait to be taken into the exam hall, try to stay calm. You can listen to music or sit quietly at a corner. Remember, you don't have to talk to people if you don't want to do so. If you are taking a remote exam, the exam will be taken in your own home or a study space. Try to find a quiet desk-type environment. If you prefer to do it in a study space on campus, the link on the screen has information on different types of study spaces and where you can find them on campus. Wherever you are, when you take that remote exam, make sure that everyone around you are aware that you are taking an exam. Practice with the IT needed for you to take that remote exam. For example, Canvas quizzes. Make certain that you are familiar on how to access and use the system. Surround yourself only with the necessities that you need. For example, water and snacks. For a remote exam, the exam might have a flexible start within a predefined window or a fixed time. You have to check this with your lecturer. If it is an open book and a remote exam, make sure that your notes are accessible and organized. Check that you have submitted the correct files and these files have been uploaded successfully. For open book papers, you have access to notes, research papers, or any reading materials. The time for open book papers are limited, for example, 2 hours or 3 hours. For open book papers, what examiners usually want to see is that your application of knowledge to examples and scenarios that are given in the question. You will also be assessed on your ability to discuss, analyze, evaluate, compare, and contrast information, not just copying from the books you can access. For closed book papers, you don't have access to notes or any research papers. The time is also limited. Similar to open book papers, for closed book papers, examiners also want to see the application of knowledge to examples and scenarios. You will be assessed on your ability to discuss, analyze, evaluate, compare, and contrast information without referring to any reading materials. The first type of question is short answer question. For this type of question, you need to identify and focus on the keywords in the question. This is to make sure that you stay relevant and you answer the questions directly. If you would like to learn more about keywords and what they mean, you can go to the link on the screen and have a read. For short answer questions, remember to revise examples that best illustrate the key concepts and the key themes. Be concise and be precise in your answers. If necessary, you can start a new sentence for each point. Finally, don't forget to reread your answers. Check that you are answering the correct question based on the keywords asked. The second type of question is essay-based questions. For essay-based questions, you need to analyze the question carefully. What is the task word? What is the subject asked in the questions? And what is the focus? Plan out your main points and counterpoints in paragraph. Think about what evidence you can use to support your points if applicable. Finally, consider how to structure these points and how these points flow from one paragraph to another. You are encouraged to use transitional phrases to make links between points and between paragraphs. For example, the phrases however, additionally, and in summary. You can have a look at this website to have more ideas on what transitional phrases you can use. Remember to provide a conclusion for the question. Try to allocate some time at the end to check and edit your answers. The other type of question is multiple choice questions and quizzes. Before you read the questions, try to cover the possible answers given so that you can anticipate the correct answer. Once you have read the question, if your answer is there in the choices, you can straight away choose that answer. However, if the answer that you have thought about is not there, you can try the process of elimination. You can cross out answers that are unfamiliar to you, obviously wrong, or answers that mean the same thing. For true or false question, make sure that every part of the statement must be true. Be careful of negative and comparative statements. As a final note, be prepared. Make sure you know whether the exam is a remote or in-person exam, open or close book papers, and the type of questions. Practice as much as you can in answering exam questions. As you revise and prepare for exams, manage and plan your time wisely. Take a good care of yourself. Make sure you have enough sleep and eat healthily. Finally, have the confidence in answering their exams. If you have prepared as best as you can, there's no more to be done. The Academic Skills Center can support you in your studies with a wide range of academic skills. Explore our website to book a one-to-one confidential appointment with a friendly skills advisor. Discover upcoming workshops and drop-ins, or explore our online resources via the Academic Skills Gateway. You can get more support on assessment from the Assessment Support Hub Canvas course. All the best for your exams.